Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing Hearthstone because the Scholarmance Academy expansion is out, so it's time to buy packs, open packs, and maybe make like one or two new decks. I don't have too much time today to play, but maybe we make a couple of decks. So I'm missing a few decks. I think I don't really have a druid. I don't have a warrior deck. Maybe we can fill those in. Let's see what cards we get though. What do I get? The headmaster sent me a welcome present. Dr. Krestinov. It's a rogue warrior. Rush whenever this attacks, give your weapon +1/+1. Alright, well, let's think about. I'm gonna write this down with my pen. Let's think about weapon warrior. Just because we got this card. Let's think about this. Weapon rogue? Can weapon rogue work? I'm not sure that it can. But a weapon warrior, let's think about that. Oh, play 25 cards in play mode. And Shaman, Priest, Warlock. Also, what is this? New Tavern Pass, new card packs, latest expansion. I think this is the first time I used this new interface. Hahaha, no. Can I double click this? Cannot exceed 50. I have 7,000 gold. Wow, I can buy 70 packs? Why do I have so much gold? Alright, we're gonna dump all our gold. Dumped. I think 70 packs is the most I've ever had for any new expansion. Wow, they're really giving us a lot of gold with the new quest. Huh. Actually, what's the pre-order? Oh, we don't have the pre-order anymore. Alright, well, let's open these. Is this warrior? Is this just Demon Hunter or warrior? I mean, Hunter and Demon Hunter. Is this Demon Hunter? Lake Thrasher also damage minions next to him with this attacks. That's kind of good. I mean, 5 mana 4/6 is kind of good already. Also attacks adjacent minions. 8 mana 8/8 that summons a random 7. That sounds great. Not sure what I do with these though, but let's keep going. Partner assignments, add a random 2-cost and 3-cost beast to your hand. I don't know. I mean, it's not very good, is it? It's a rare. Raise that, deal 3 damage to your hero, return 2 friendly minions that died this game to your hand. That sounds great. Is there any like highly valuable minions that can break the game? Spellburst, deal 2 damage to all other minions. Discover a rush minion, next one costs 1 less. That sounds kinda good. Athletic studies. Plagiarize. Secret at the end of your opponent's turn. Add copies of the cards they played to your hand. Oh, wow. 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 The thing is, this would like... This would stymie a big turn. If they're playing around it. If they're not playing around it, then you just take their cards. Divine Ranger. 5/1 Divine Shield is actually kinda good. 4 mana is a little expensive though. Hunter Demon Hunter. Whenever friendly minion dies with this in your hand, gain +1/+1. I mean, 5 mana 1/1. Ah, they're nerfing Evolve again. Fishy Flyer? Rush Death Rattle. Add a 4/3 ghost with Rush to your hand. Okay. This is 4 mana 4/3 rush that death rattles into another 4 mana 4/3 rush. That seems decent. I mean, I don't know if the Murloc matters. Rush something is gonna work. Rush. That's a really high value rush minion, I feel like. Rush. Oh, Weapon Rogue. After your hero attacks, gain +1 attack. And then the other guy. Okay, Weapon Rogue maybe works again. Weapon Rogue. Let me write this down. Oh wait, that's. Is that Rogue? Wait, how is that Rogue? Oh, it is black. Okay. Weapon Rogue. Rush something. I don't know what class this is, but Rush something. I don't have Zigsaw, so I can't make Rush Hunter. Not that this synergizes anyway. Or maybe it does, because Rush Hunter with Zigsaw, you want to use your Draw a Beast cards to specifically draw Zigsaw. And so then if your other Rush cards are not beasts, then you are more likely to draw Zigsaw with the specific beast draws. You see what I mean? So you would, in Rush Hunter with Zigsaw, which I don't have, so I'm just kind of theorizing, you would want only Zigsaw as the beast, and then every other Rush minion is not a beast. Clever, except I don't have Zigsaw, so it doesn't really matter. Demon Hunter summons 3 1/2 demons with taunt, cost 1 less whenever a friendly minion dies. I'm just thinking if you top deck these cards, this is like awful. I mean, imagine like 7 mana, 3/6 taunt. If you can't, and this one too, like if you can't buff this or if you can't discount this, these are completely useless. So you have to play a deck that you absolutely guarantee to buff these somehow. Token Demon Hunter. I don't know if that's really gonna be a thing. Token DH. Let's write that down. But these are commons, so I should build my decks around like legendaries. Hey Hava, new expansion. I should build my decks around the expensive cards, I guess. I'll cast summon 2 1/1 demons. Nature Studies. Discover a spell. Your next one costs 1 less. Is there any way to? I'm just trying to find like broken mechanics that we can use. Anything with discounts is potentially good. It says your next one. You can save this discount until a few turns later too. Stealth, 4 mana 4/4 stealth. Spellburst add a combo card deal. Oh, this is great. I'm gonna put that in random rogue. Sneaky Delinquent, Stealth Death Rattle, add a 3/1 ghost with stealth to your hand. Is Stealth Rogue gonna be a thing? I don't have synergies for Stealth Rogue though. 1 mana 1/1, your next hero power costs 0, that sounds good. We don't really have Inspire mechanics though. Oh, discover a Rush minion. Rush Warrior? Not sure about Rush Warrior. How is this? It's gonna be a while before I can afford any decks. Need go for opening up heroes in Battlegrounds again. See, I don't spend money in Battlegrounds, and that's why I have an advantage. Yeah, so every expansion you have to pay 1,200 for a pass for Battlegrounds, right? Man. Discover a demon, your next one costs 1 less. Hey, that sounds great. Is Demon Warlock gonna be a thing? Robes of Protection, your minions can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Your minions, including this one, not your other minions, but just all your minions, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. This sounds really strong, except I can't see how you use this in a deck. Like, how would you just put it in your deck? Because I mean, it sounds like a great effect to just have, but you wouldn't build a deck around it, right? However says you can, yeah, you can play with it, just the two choices for the battlegrounds. But you do get a significant advantage having to 4 to choose from though, however, right? Oh, first epic. Krolask Barkstripper. 4 mana 3/5 spellburst, destroy a random enemy minion. That sounds good. Sounds like a good hunter card. Alright, we got Adorable Infestation. Mission complete. 1 mana, summon a 1/1, give a minion 1/1, and add a 1/1 card to your hand. And also they're adorable. Spellburst, add random spells from your class to your hand. That sounds great. Oh, 6 mana for 9. 6 mana is a lot. Again, this is like a card that I think is good to have, except that I can't see how you'd build a deck around it. You know, right? Like, you know, okay, Spellburst, add 2 random spells, that's probably quite good. But 6 mana for 9? It's a dragon. I guess you would put this into a dragon deck. Is Dragon Priest back? Oh, Dragon Hunter? Is that a thing? Coerce, destroy a damaged minion, combo destroy any minion. That's just a good card. It is 3 mana though. Animated Broomstick, Rush, Battlecry, give your other minions Rush. Huh. Rush something is gonna be a deck, I just don't know Rush what. Gibbling, or Gibbling. Spellburst, summon a Gibbling. I believe that Gibbling also has Spellburst. Which, you know where that leads to, right? So yeah. Gibbling Druid. Oh, okay, am I gonna try this? Gibbling Druid. It'll be Token Druid, but that sounds like an awful idea. Gibbling Druid. Alright, that sounds like a bottom tier deck that's gonna be really funny but also really bad. Overwhelm, deal 2 damage to the minion, deal 1 more for damage for each beast you control. I don't know if that's gonna make Beast Hunter work though. If it's still 2 damage, and you can hit him in the face, that'd be amazing. If that can target face, that would be amazing. Cycle of Hatred, 7 mana, deal 3 damage to all minions, summon a 3/3 spirit for every minion killed. Oh, that sounds great. Like you get a bunch of 1/1s, and then you do this, and then you turn them into 3/3s, and you kill the opponent's board. Maybe Token Demon Hunter is gonna be a thing. Alright, first legendary, and we are 8 packs in. Lord Barov, right. Battlecry, set the health of all other minions to 1. Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. I don't get it. I don't get how that helps me. Set the health of all other minions to 1. I mean, obviously you need to combo that with something that does 1 damage to everything. Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to... I mean, this is like... I don't know. The Death Rattle is like anti-tokens, or anti-zoo, or whatever it is. But then the Battlecry is anti-tempo, or anti-control. Well, not anti-control, anti-tempo, because it takes out big minions, the Battlecry. The Battlecry takes out big minions, the Death Rattle takes out small minions, and together it takes out both. Is that what Paladins or Warriors need? like versatile removals? I'm not sure that it is, because it hits your guys too. It says all other minions. So it's... No, this is awful. Because Paladin and Warrior are control classes. So this is anti your own stuff. The Death Rattle is kinda good because it would be anti-aggro in a control class. But the Battle Cry kills your own stuff. I don't know. Deals 3 damage to a minion, shuffle 2 soul fragments. Oh, this is great. Soul Shear is great. The soul fragments, it doesn't say what it is. They heal you for 2. Teacher's Pet, Taunt, Death Rattle, summon a random 3-cost beast. Oh, that's literally a pet. Is it a pet? It is a pet. It's literally a pet. Okay. Discover a spell, your next one costs 1 less. Spell burst gain +2 attack. Oh. Hey, that's okay. 1 mana 1/2 is okay. And then you spell burst? Make it a 1 mana 3/2 is good. It's quite good. Wait, Intrepid Explorer. Wait, no, Intrepid Initiate is what it's called, right? That guy is just gonna end up in every aggro deck. Lightning Bloom, gain 2 mana crystals this turn only, that's awesome. Mage Hunter Rush, whenever this attacks a minion, silence it. So it silences before it attacks. Silences before it hits, I mean. Battlecry, add 1 cost spell from your class to your hand. That sounds great. Random spells though. Random spell generation. Happening a lot with these cards. I definitely need to update my random rogue. Judicious Junior, 6 mana 4/9 lifesteal. I mean, if you can buff this, you just win. How is that same as a Demon Hunter 1/2/9? Gain 1 attack when hero attacks. Good, but every deck has a counter for it. Yeah. 1/2 gain 1 attack when your hero attacks. Well, but you know, if you played on 1, you're right, Harvard. Every deck can get rid of it eventually. It's just that it's something that they have to get rid of, so they have to spend some resources getting rid of it. And if you can like use that to stay ahead, then that's the point of it. Cutting class, draw 2 cards, cost 1 less per attack of your weapon. Oh, what? Oh, what? Weapon Warrior, Weapon Rogue. Per attack of your weapon. I guess we're gonna put Gorhao into this deck. Maybe Weapon Warrior is gonna be a thing. Molten Blast, deal 2 damage, summon that many 1/1 elementals? Wait a minute. Deal 2 damage, summon that many 1/1 elementals. So if you spell power this, and it becomes deal, I don't know, 4 damage, you summon 4, is that right? How is this only 2 cards? Yes, but if you have a massive weapon and you discount them to nothing, that only 2 cards is a lot of cards, if you can do that. What is that? Demon Hunter / Hunter weapon. True Aim Crescent. After your hero attacks a minion, your minions attack it too. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't include face, because it's only a minion. You attack a minion, and then all your minions also attack it. It's actually kind of good, because like you can have all your minions hit face, and then you hit a guy, and then your minions trade. So you basically hit twice with your minions. It's very, very like it depends on a very specific circumstance for that to to really be good. It's very flavorful though, I like it. Discover a Death Rattle, that sounds great. Ogre Mancer, whenever your opponent casts a spell, summon a 2/2 skeleton with taunt. Oh, it has taunt. 5-mana 3/7, not sure if that's good enough, but could be super annoying against spell classes. Shield of Honor. Give a damaged minion +3 attack and Divine Shield. I think that's really good. Yeah, that's really good. For 1 mana, that's really good. I think that should be 2 mana. I think Divine Shield is low-key overpowered. I think that should be 2 mana. Anyway. Don't tell Blizzard. Survival of the Fittest, 10 mana. Give +4/+4 to all minions in your hand, deck, and battle. What? Give +4/+4 to all minions in your hand, deck, and battlefield? So you just like zoo your way to turn 10, which, you know, for a druid is like turn 6 because you ramp. And then you buff everything by 4/4 everywhere? So this doesn't work for tokens, because if you generate new minions after you play this, they don't have the buff. So you have to play minions, actual minions, in your deck. And you don't really make use of generated minions. Survival of the Fittest. And ideally you want small fast minions, maybe with charge. And you want to just like OTK them in the mid game. Can this OTK somebody? Well, I mean, it's not really one turn because you spend 10 mana setting up. But after you set it up, can you OTK someone? Druid, Fittest Druid. Fittest Druid OTK question mark. Argent Braggart. Gain attack and health to match the highest in the battlefield. If there's nothing on the battlefield, just a 2 mana 1/1. But even the smallest minion is like a 1/1. Are they 0/1s? There are 0/2s. So, or if you just play like a big 8 mana guy and you just follow up with this guy. It's just, hey, there's 2 of them now. Potentially good for Paladin, but also potentially bad if the board's just empty all the time. Twilight Runner Stealth. Whenever this attacks, draws 2 cards. Oh, amazing. 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 So it's 5 mana guaranteed, draw 2 cards. It's already kind of good, but also stealth 5/4. 0, first day of school. Add 2 random 1-cost minions to your hand. I don't know about this like minion generation stuff. Spellburst deal 1 damage. Oh wait, Battlecry deal 1 damage. Spellburst, return this to your hand. Oh, I see. So you just play it to ping for 1, and then you play a spell, get it back. Ping again, play a spell, get it back. Is there any way to generate spells? I mean, there's coin generators in Wild, but they don't generate coin when someone else deals damage, right? Just imagine if there's a card that generates a coin whenever something deals damage. You just play this, spellburst it back, play it again. This is infinite damage if you can do that. So if you somehow can generate infinite spells, this is just infinite damage. I think we have to watch that one. Someone's gonna think of something to make Penflinger completely broken at some point. I think. Carrion Studies. Okay, Death Rattle. Spellburst, return the spell to your hand. It's like this. Diligent Note Taker. Spellburst, return the spell to your hand. Except that it only happens once, so that's less good. But like, Note Taker, Pen Flinger, Coin, Pen Flinger, and that's it. Wait, look, is it? Note Taker, Pen Flinger, Coin, Pen Flinger. Yeah, that's it. No, not quite infinite, but you get the idea, right? Rune Dagger, this is Shaman. After your hero attacks, gain 1 spell damage this turn. Okay, it's not that good. Is spell damage really good in Shaman? Not really. It's a little bit good. Primordial Studies. Discover a spell damage minion. Oh, I discovered a spell damage minion. This one costs 1 less, okay. Shifty Sophomore. I'm gonna have to update my Thief Rogue. Brain Freeze! Freeze a minion combo, also deal 3 damage to it. That's kinda good. For 1 mana? 1 mana freeze and deal 3 damage? That's actually really good. Shards Shatter Mystic. Destroy a soul fragment in your deck to deal 3 damage to all other minions. Oh, sweet. Second Adorable Infestation, Wolpertinger. 1 mana 2/2. But it's a copy of this, so if it's buffed, then it's double the buff as well. Smug Senior. Taunt Death Rattle. Add a 5/7 ghost with a taunt in your hand. So it's 6. Is this ghost also the same mana? I don't know. So there's a number of these ghost things. I think the rush one is the best. I'm not sure if the taunt one is any good. School Spirits, deal 2 damage to all minions, shuffle 2 soul fragments into your deck. That sounds great. Oh, 2 damage to all minions. That sounds great. Add 2 random taunt minions to your hand. That sounds great. Although it's 2 mana do nothing. I guess you just save this for the late game when you run out of resources. Boneweb Egg, Death Rattle, summon 2 2/1 spiders. If you discard this, trigger its Death Rattle. Oh. Is this card lock decent? It's not, right? I don't think we'll ever get that to work. Runic Carvings, choose 1. Summon 4 2/2 Treant Totems, or Overload 2 to summon them with Rush. Decent, but it doesn't synergize with the Survival of the Fittest Druid because it's generating tokens. It's not actual minions in your hand already. Lifesteal, deal 3 damage to all minions. Wow. 3, 7 is 21. So if the board is full, you just heal to 30 for sure. Huh. It's definitely control Shaman. Combo, discover a mage spell. Oh, mage spells in Rogue. Oh, it's discover, it's not a random one, so you can choose one. We're gonna put that in random Rogue for sure. Random Rogue is getting a huge update. Demon Hunter Marrow Slicer, shuffle 2 soul fragments. Oh, that's great. Destroy a soul fragment in your deck to give your hero 5 attack this turn. That's kinda good too. I mean, 5 mana 5/5 is solid. But also +5 attack to your hero. Battlecry, if you use a hero power this turn, draw a card. That's just good. That's just good. 2 mana 2/3 is just a thing. Like, 2 mana 2/3 is just decent value. Your hero power is also just decent value. But if you do them both in the same turn, you also draw a card. So you're just like conjuring value out of nowhere. You would do it anyway, right? You would hero power play a 2 mana 2/3 anyway. But this just gives you more stuff for doing it. Draconic Studies. Discover a dragon, your next one costs 1 less. I think Dragon Priest is gonna be a thing. I'm not 100% sure though. I mean, Resurrect Priest is also strong already, so I don't know if we need a Dragon Priest. Let me write it down. Maybe just put that in my Res Priest, I don't know. Dragon Priest. A Sorceress Substitute. Battlecry, if you have spell damage, summon a copy of this. I mean, 6 mana 12/12 is pretty good value. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this, but 6 mana 12/12 is good value. At the end of your turn, draw until you have 3 cards. Very good in aggro Demon Hunter, I think. If nothing else, it's just 2 mana draw 3, which is already solid. Like a 1 mana 1/3 is just a thing by itself, so it's 1 mana draw 3. If your hand is empty, which it would be empty if you're playing aggro. Good. Divine Shield Taunt costs 1 less for each spell you've cast on friendly characters this game. I mean, this is definitely going into buff Paladin. And also buff Priest. And if you resurrect this, you'll be fine with it. Oh, that's just solid. Good. Great card. Wave of Apathy! Set the attack of all enemy minions to 1 until your next turn. Solid. Plagued Blooddrake. Random 7 cost minion. I mean, it could be a 1/1, or it could be something quite good too. Troublemaker. At the end of your turn, summon 2 3/3 ruffians that attack random enemies. So it's just like 8 mana 12/14 that does 6 damage on the turn you play it. Well, I mean, you probably lose the 3/3s depending on what's on the board. If the board is empty, that's amazing. Can we cheat this guy out somehow? Troublemaker. If we can somehow discard this or copy this, can we copy Troublemaker? Any way of cheating this guy out would be amazing. 4 mana, 3/6 spell burst, gain 1 attack and taunt. That's just good. 4 mana, 4/6 taunt is just really good. Also a dragon, if you need dragon synergy. Vulpera Toxin Blade. Your weapon has 2 attack when she's on the board. Draw 1 card improved by spell damage. I don't think spell damage mage is gonna work. I'm just... like every time I've tried a spell damage deck in the past, it's been too slow. Because every spell damage minion is like really bad stats for the cost. And then they make up for it with the spell damage. But to get the spell damage to work, you have to combo it with the spells, of course. So it's just like a little too slow and a little too unwieldy, and like the spells aren't good enough if you don't have the spell damage, and the minions aren't good enough if you don't play the spells, and you know what I mean? Like you have to kind of have the right cards at the right time, and that's not something that happens in card games. So 2 mana draw 1, awful. 2 mana draw 2. 2 mana draw 3, 2 mana draw 4. Okay, now we're talking. But you need spell damage on the board already. I know there are more spell damage minions in the new expansion, I just don't know if they can work enough. Double jump, draw an outcast card from your deck. Draw an outcast card from your deck. So if you only specifically put Skull of Gul'dan in your deck, you will draw it with this. You can tutor out Skull of Gul'dan with this. And we know what kind of nonsense Skull of Gul'dan is. Is it Skull of Gul'dan? It is Skull of Gul'dan, right? No, it can't be. Skull of Gul'dan is a legendary weapon. The skull that draws cards and discounts them. 1 mana 1/4. That's it. That's your minion. 1 mana 1/4. Okay. Mage, Firebrand, Spellburst, deal 4 damage randomly split among all enemy minions. Solid. Not sure if it's good enough. Like, it's not broken or anything. Might be too fair. Cutting class. Draw 2 weapons, cost 1 less per attack of your weapon. Or draw 2 cards, my bad. Draw 2 cards, cost 1 less per attack of your weapon. Again, this goes into Weapon Warrior / Rogue. Is there enough weapons to make a Weapon Warrior? I'm not sure. Wormweaver, 5 mana 3/6, summon 2 mana worms. I mean, that could be amazing. Remember that mana worms are worth 2 mana now. So this is 1 mana 3/6. Or even 0 mana 3/6 because you draw. It's like drawing the worms or generating the worms and playing them, right? So the worms are 4 mana just playing them. Plus you put in another 1 or 2 mana to generate them in the first place. So it's a 0 mana 3/6 with worms. Isn't that broken? Is that a broken card? Isn't that like too much value? I think that's too much value. Maybe I'm crazy. Also, when you Spellburst, does it Spellburst and then also buff the worms? Or does it just summon the worms and then you play another spell to start buffing them? Because if you also buff the mana worms with that spell, then it's completely broken. Because it'll be like 2-3 worms. Am I crazy or isn't this card completely overpowered? Has anybody done the math on this? Alright, second legendary. Shandor Wildclaw. Choose one. Give beast in your deck +1/+1 or transform into a copy of a friendly beast. Rush Hunter? It's Druid or Hunter. Oh wait. Gibbling Druid? No, Gibbling Druid doesn't work. Fittest Druid with Gibblings and Shando. I don't know how to use this. I guess you would put it into every Druid / Hunter deck. I just don't know how to use it. Groundskeeper Taunt. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, restore 5 health. You have to hold big spells. Not sure about that one. Spirit Jailer, etc, etc. Seen all those already. I'm not getting very many legendaries this time. So I'm not sure we'll get very good cards or very good decks out of this. Devolving Missiles. Shoot 3 missiles and random enemy minions that transform into ones that cost 1 less. Could be really good. Against buff decks, against Resurrect Priest, against like buff Paladin, you just like, because you don't just neutralize the minion, you neutralize the buffs, right? Might be super strong. And especially like devolves the entire board once, right? So it works well against zoo decks or like, you know, a lot of tokens. But when you are against somebody who puts up one single big minion that's buffed a lot, this is amazing. Because you devolve that one big guy 3 times and you neutralize all the buffs on it. Want to make a battle cry, add a 1-cost spell from your class to your hand. Great. Random spell generation. Penflinger, I'm gonna figure out how to make Penflinger OP. You watch me. You watch me make this OP. One day I will make this work. Lad partner 1 mana 1/3 spell damage +1. I mean that's decent. Desk Imp 0 mana 1/1 demon. I don't know. Commencement, summon a minion from your deck, give a taunt and divine shield. Oh. That's how we cheat out. Oh. What if we only have Troublemaker? And so this always draws Troublemaker and gives a taunt and divine shield. And everything else is just weapons. That's not gonna work. Because the thing that buffs weapons are also minions. I'm just saying. You can cheat some guys out. And you'll be really broken. Gift of Luminance. Give a minion divine shield, then summon a 1/1 copy of it. OP, completely OP. Copying a minion is... Okay, it's copy a 1/1, so it's not that great. Copying a minion is worth more than 3 mana already. Giving it divine shield and then copying it? Completely OP. Because obviously you copy a good effect. You don't just copy nothing. I swear I have 3 of those. Are we getting into repeats now? Have I gotten all the commons? Yeah, I'm getting into repeats. Alright, so we have all the commons. We are just looking for rares and epics and legendaries now. Alright, there's the second fittest. Is Fittest Druid really gonna work? I don't think it is. I wanna make it work though. Is there any way we can discount that spell by a lot? 10 mana is a lot. Initiation? What is she doing to that Murloc? Deal 4 damage to a minion. If that kills it, summon a new copy. Oh, awesome. It's a little bit expensive for 6 mana. 4 damage is worth 2/3 mana. Copying for this is a little bit expensive. If it's 5, it's really good. 6 is a little expensive. I'm not sure about this one. But obviously, if you copy something really good, then you're set, right? Wow, I only got 2 legendaries so far. We're halfway through, I got 2 legendaries. Might not be very OP this expansion. Summoning copies of Spellburst minions. Look, for Spellburst minions, if you copy the Spellburst minion, does it Spellburst first and then you copy it without the Spellburst? Or does it copy it first and then it triggers both Spellbursts? That's something we need to figure out. Cult Neophyte, that's a new one. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more next turn. That could kill... How many goldens so far? I haven't been counting goldens. I have 2 legendaries, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I have 2 legendaries so far, however. Not very good this time. Secret Passage. Replace your hand with 5 cards from your deck, swap back next turn. Is there any way to... How likely are you going to find lethal out of 5 random cards? The thing is, if you're down to your bottom 5, if you're already at the end of your deck, then this would guarantee whatever your combo is. What if you only ever have 5 cards in your deck? Alright, that's the third one. Battlegore. Alright, so Battlegore. Battlegore, it says Death Rattle resummon this with -1/-1. I've been thinking about this. Stormwind Champion buffs all your minions by +1/+1, and it buffs them like on top of whatever they are. What I think that would do, I'm not sure, what I think it would do is, if you have Rattlegore and Stormwind Champion, it'll make this a 10/10, you kill it, it resummons as a 9/9, and then it gets buffed back to a 10/10. So I think the Stormwind Champion will give you infinite Rattlegores. I think. I'm not 100% sure if that's how it interacts. But that would be really funny, by the way. Because it's resummoned with -1/-1. So if you've buffed it, and it minuses it again, doesn't it give you the new stats? We'll find out. We will find out how that works. Twilight Runner, we've seen those before. However says if so, then silence will be mandatory in decks. I mean, even if the Rattlegore is not buffed, you're gonna silence it anyway, right? You're right, I think silence would be important. I think silence also kills the spell burst if you don't activate them right away. 3 mana 1/2, summon a 4/4 Helpless Handler. Funny, also pretty good Death Rattle synergy. 3 mana 5/6, very good value. Reaper's Scythe, okay, a weapon, a warrior weapon. 4 mana 4/2, Spell Burst also damages adjacent minions this turn. Amazing. I think Weapon Warrior is gonna work. What I really want is a second Troublemaker. Blessing of a Thought. Wait, what? 5 mana +8/+8? It can't attack heroes this turn. What? Blessing of Kings is 4 mana +4/+4. Dino Size is 8 mana 10/10. 5 mana 8/8? You can't attack heroes this turn. I guess that's fine. Isn't that OP? Am I crazy or isn't that overpowered? 5 mana 8/8. Cause if nothing else, you just like you can't attack heroes this turn. So if you're like hero power for the 1/1, put this on it, makes it a 9/9. 7 mana 9/9, and you're not hitting anything with it this turn anyway because it's it's got a summoning sickness. And then next turn you have a 9/9 for 7 mana. Isn't that OP? Cause you can use it with hero power. Cycle of Hatred. I mean, the name of it is a little bit too serious. Cycle of Hatred. The effect is really cool though. Demon Companion. Summon a random Demon Companion. Oh, this is similar to Animal Companion, but demons. Groundskeeper, we've seen that already. Warlock slash Demon Hunter, Sociologist, Militia, Battle Cry. For each soul fragment in your deck, summon a 3/3 soul with Rush. Alright, so we're gonna have to make soul fragment Warlock and also soul fragment Demon Hunters. Is that right? Yeah, probably. And we just make use of the soul fragment synergy. Put all the soul fragment cards in. Oh, hey. I'm glad you came back, Harper. Because after you came back, the game gave me a lot of legendaries. When you were gone, I didn't get anything. But now that you're back. Keymaster Alabaster. 7 mana 6/8. Whenever your opponent draws a card, add a copy to your hand that costs 1. Wow. 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 Whenever your opponent draws a card, add a copy to your hand that costs 1? That's amazing! How do we make our opponents draw a lot of cards? Coldlight Oracle has been cycled out. What's the best way to force the opponent to draw cards? I don't know, but I think we're putting that card into our deck. Whatever that deck is. Oh, a second Troublemaker, nice. A second Troublemaker. We're definitely putting these into our decks. And trying to discount them somehow. Somehow. Golden Wolpertinger. Okay, first Flesh Giant. Cost 1 less for each time your hero's health changes during your turn. That sounds great. Brittle Bone Destroyer, that's also new. If your hero's health changes this turn, destroy a minion. Wow! That's really good! I mean, look, if you have to use your hero power to do it, 6 mana, destroy a minion, summon a 3/3 is solid. That just sounds good. A second Reaper Scythe, great. Oh, I think Death Rattle Hunter is a thing, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I haven't seen anything amazing, but there seems to be a lot of Death Rattle Hunter cards. So let's just think about that. Oh, this one. Goody 2 shields. 3 mana 4/2, already good. Divine Shield, amazing. And then Spellburst gain another Divine Shield, amazing. Way too much value. For 3 mana, way too much value. One Thief, discover a mage spell, that's good, I've seen that already. I haven't talked about Trick Totem. At the end of your turn, cast a random spell that costs 3 or less. That sounds really, potentially really funny. And there is a Totem Shaman. Oh, I don't have the axe. There's the axe that duplicates your totems, but I don't have it. You could potentially fill your board with Trick Totems and just get random 3-cost spells at the end of every turn. What would happen if you cast 7 random spells at the end of every single turn? Well, Hearthstone happens, that's what happens. You will get a Hearthstone game. Speaking of Ghidra, Rush Wind Fury. Rush Wind Fury, it's a 3-mana 1/4, it's not very good. Gain attack, spell burst, gain attack and health equal to the spell's cost. Okay. Rush Wind Fury. Gain attack and health equal to the spell's cost. I mean, that's going into my fittest druid, I guess. And it just synergizes with big spells, but if you play big spells, you can't play it on the same turn. 3 mana 1/4. Look, if you take away the spell burst, 3 mana 1/4 Rush Wind Fury, is that good? On 3? It's kinda average. If you can make this stick, which you're unlikely to make it stick because it's got Rush on it. If you can make it stick, and then spell burst it. Although having said that, even if you add 1, 4 mana 2/5 Rush Wind Fury, not bad. 6 mana 4/7 Rush Wind Fury, that's already quite good, isn't it? 7 mana 5/8 Rush Wind Fury is really good. Okay, I get it. So it's a mid-range card, I mean, which you have to combo with a mid-cost spell, or just go big. 3+7, 10 mana, 8, 11 Rush Wind Fury. 10 mana, that's pretty good. Alright, so this is not for early game. Glide, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 4 cards, your outcast your opponent. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. This works with, what's his name? Alabaster. Because whenever your opponent draws cards, you gain copies of it. For 1 mana. But this is 4. Alabaster is 7 mana, is that right? So you need to somehow discount this or coin this. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah. So you Alabaster. Especially if you skull, because the skull discounts, right? If you skull into the discounted Alabaster and glide, you nuke your opponent's hand and you gain copies of his stuff, discounted to 1 mana. Okay, I figured it out. Demon Hunter. What's this combo? Skull, okay. Skull, Alabaster, Glide, Demon Hunter combo. I don't know what deck to put that in, but there you go. Figured it out. Playmaker. After you play a rush minion, summon a copy with 1 health remain. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I still don't know what the rush deck is. There's a number of like different class cards with good rush synergies. Alright, a second goodie 2 shields. I appreciate that. Another glide, great. Enchanted Cauldron? 3 mana 1/6. Spell burst. Cast a random spell of the same cost. What could possibly go wrong? That's actually kinda bad. A random spell of the same cost. Well, maybe not, because you can consider like specific spells that you want to copy, or you just want a random one off. 9. How is this like the art on that one? It's I mean, I think the art really does represent or reflect the spirit of the card, which is pretty malicious, to be honest. But look, if you know what specific spells you want, basically you have to look at a spreadsheet of all the spells and what they cost, and like you pick the specific cost that you want the most. If you do like an 8, you could like nuke your own deck because of Twisting Nether. 9, there's Mass Resurrection. Like what 9 mana spells are there? Are there any are there any bad ones? Is there any specific cost of spells where there are no bad ones? And if you know that, then you just play that one. I mean, any of the smaller ones from 0 to 4, you risk buffing your enemies or nuking your own deck. 7, you can just Flame Strike, which is fine. This is high IQ stuff. You need to know what you're doing before you play this one, otherwise you just nuke your own stuff all the time. Alright, all of that is repeats. Powered Feast. I don't think I have all the rares yet, but I'm getting close, I think. That's the third one, I think. I think I just got all the rares. Well, maybe not. Is that the second or the third Sucker of Hatred? Void Drinker. 5 mana, 4/5 taunt, decent. Battlecry, destroy your a soul fragment in your deck to gain +3. Oh, solid. Very good, look at that, that's really good. 5 mana, 7/8. That's with taunt, that's really good. Really, really good. It is vulnerable to silence, but even if they silence it, it's still a 4/5, so it's not that bad. Yeah, I've got all the rares. So I'm just looking for more epics and legendaries if possible. Which those are not. Oh, my first Potion of Illusion. Add 1/1 copies of your minions to your hand, they cost 1. I mean, that's gonna be Antonidas and Sorcerer's Apprentice into Infinite Fireballs again, isn't it? But I only have one of these. I can always craft, I do have the dust. Exodia Mage might be back. Exodia Mage. Especially since I have Archmage Antonidas now, which I didn't have before. I do need a second copy of Potion of Illusion to make that reliable though, I think. Alright, that's it. Let's be done with pack opening and let's dust everything. So I think I have time to like make and test like one deck today. Maybe 2. Probably 1. Let's go ahead and delete any ones that I don't want. Not sure about Demon Galakron, to be honest. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change that to the Soul Fragment Warlock. Alright, that's gone. Not actually sure if Dragon Shaman is any good. Oh, Dragon Druid, I mean. I will hold on to that for now. Dragon Hunter. I don't actually have a good totem shaman. Pretty sure I'll get rid of that anyway. Rest priest. This is just a Murloc thing for a quest. Alright, let's give ourselves some space. New deck. A weapon warrior is the first thing I want to try. Huh, what's this? Slam, gain armor, taunt, blade storm. I don't have ceremonial more. Summon a student with taunt and stats equals to spell's cost. Archmage Vargoth is in here? Why? Commencements? Deathling Mad Aspect, come on. Alright, so there's a number of big guys in here, and I see what it does. There's no weapons in here though. Wait, why am I in wild? Standard. Do I want to use that as a basis? I don't think so. Let me think about Weapon Warrior. Which we get rid of that, get rid of that. Really not sure about Blade Storm. Sword and Board, deal 2 damage to minion, gain 2 armor. I mean, I'm not sure about that one either. Summon 2 copies of a minion in your deck. So am I reading this right? There are no small minions. Except Vargoth. I see. I see. There are no small minions. This gives you minions. There are only big minions in here. Alright, I get it. There are only big minions in here, and you cheat them out with Commencement and Dimensional Ripper. Right. Got it. And Archmage Vargoth. Okay, but I also want to put the weapon stuff in here, because the weapons synergize with the no minions thing, right? Actually, there's really not type weapon in here. Scholarmance. So Lord Barrow is anti-synergy with this, unfortunately, so we're not going to play that. That's anti, so we're not going to put any minions in here. Double Reaper's Scythe? I'm not sure we need 2 of those, but let me just put that in. Shield of Honor. I want to discover rush minions. We do need more early minions. Draw 2 cards, cost 1 less per attack of your weapon. Not sure about that one. I think Shield of Honor is just good, so let me put those in. Dr. Krastenov, Rush. Whenever this attacks, give your weapon +1/+1. It is a rush. I think I put in Krastenov, and I put in some other weapons. Yeah, I need more weapons in here. I want to put in Krastenov, Gorehau. I don't think Shield Slam is the way to go, because I have weapons. I don't even know if Sword and Board is the way to go. Blade Storm. Brawl. I think I want more removal. More removal. Okay, let me put in Krasnov. Weapon. Gorehau. Not sure about Dimensional Ripper. Might be too slow. But I'll keep it there for now. Sword and Board. What can I replace Sword and Board with? Well, replace it with more weapons? Oh, Galacrond. What is the Warrior Galacrond? Draw a weapon, give it +1 durability. However, says you've got to survive to 10 mana to play Ripper and survive the next round too. Yes. I mean, if it summons this, that might clear the board for us, because it gives you that. If it summons Dr. Krasinov, it's Rush. However, it seems unlikely with using weapons too. Yeah, I know what you mean with by this one. I also have doubts about this. I might just... You're probably right. I'm gonna take this out and put in, like, more weapon draw. I think I also take out sword and board and put in some sort of board clear. What is Kargas Prime? I might put in Kargas. Hold on. Hearthstone Kargas. Rush, whenever this attacks and kills a minion, gain 10 armor. Okay, I'm gonna put Kargas in here. Discover Rush minion. Add 2 taunt minions. Do I need more armor? More armor, more healing. Like, I'm not sure about this one. I might take this out and put in something specific. Because it's like a big guy that randomly summons another big guy. Whereas something more specific... Whenever your hero attacks, gain 5 armor. Or just, you know, Hellscream. Or just like a big guy. Just a good old-fashioned big minion. Keymaker Alabaster's probably not the one here. Oh, that's right, Stormwind Champion. Didn't I say we want Stormwind Champion? To synergize with Rattlegore? I remember Stormwind Champion Rattlegore synergy. Like, what big guy do I want? I mean, Ysera. Ysera, Scrapyard Colossus. Even Scrapyard Colossus is better. Well, it's 10 mana though if I draw it into my hand. Let's take that out. I'm gonna put in Ysera. Sethroth. Do I... Or is Sethroth too slow? Ysera's really good. Keymaker or Keymaster Alabaster. Keymaster Alabaster, is that ever gonna work? Every third spell you cast each turn costs 0. I mean, that might help us cheat out Dimensional Ripper. Stormwind Champion Rattlegore synergy. It's not really a synergy. Probably not, right? Wrapped Golem, I mean that's kind of solid tanking. Let's tank it up. Grommash? Did I put in Grommash in here somewhere? Or is he old news? Rat Golem, 7 mana 7/5, reborn. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt. It's probably better than just the 8 mana 8/8 summon a random 7. Alright, I'm gonna try this. It might be too slow.
Ash versus Tyrande!
Moon give me strength.
Victory or death!
Okay, we are putting everything back. I want to find my early game if possible. Not that I have any early game minions. Okay, there you go. Discover stuff. Great start. Solid.
Job's done.
Is she playing new stuff or is she playing Resurrect Priest?
Job's done.
Oh, solid. Look at these.
By blood, behold.
Okay, Galakron Priest. Why? Why is that? Okay, how do I want to deal with this, is the question. There's kind of no good way to deal with it right now. Yeah, this is really awkward. I'm gonna spend this.
No tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
I guess I'll keep it alive. I was gonna like put them both in, but let's keep it alive. Discover a dragon. Is she playing Dragon Priest?
You've got me fired up.
I want to kill that, right? Whenever this attacks, give your weapon. I don't have a weapon to combo it with. I can do this to destroy it, but it's not very good value. Ah, super awkward. That's so awkward. I'm gonna stay on board. I don't have a weapon yet. Alright, good. Dead turn for her. Glad that happened because I don't really have much either. I will hold on to that for a surprise. I have a lot of answers but no questions. Alright, I'm gonna play a question next turn. One of these, maybe. Or I can just answer something too. Oh yeah, nothing? I'm gonna play that one first. Because if she also has a lot of answers but no questions, I wanted to use the answer on the weaker one before I play the stronger one. Yeah, like, I know she has stuff like that, although this is immune to spells. Great. Great, great, great. So she used those. I have to keep in mind I don't actually have that many minions. Alright, and she used her Galakron. Oh, this is great. This is really good.
You're in my now. You gonna cry?
You will notice we haven't drawn any of our cheating cards yet, so... Although Dimensional Ripper here would be great, I guess.
You are too late. His return is nigh.
Concerning. Concerning. Let's see what I get out of this first. A second Krastenov? 7 mana 5/8 for each damaged minion. Let's go for a second Krastenov. I'm gonna use this. Obviously Krastenov is awesome with the Gorehowl. Three, 7, 6, 7, 8, 8, 3 is 24.
You are too late. His return is nigh.
Minions, take to the streets.
This guy. Man, I'm not shitting any of these out. I'm kinda sad about that.
Consider this
I'm not cheating any of these out. Draw a weapon, give it durability. Oh, I might as well make that annoying. I don't need to Arbor Arm just yet.
On wings of destruction they come.
Discover a what from your deck? Discover a spell from your deck. Okay, she might have a removal for the 4, for the 7/2. Oh. She had to use 2? Okay, she had to use 2 to get rid of that. Gain that and lifesteal. Right. Ah, that's a real shame, huh? Do I ditch my weapon? I don't want to ditch my current weapon.
Consider this our house corners. Cleaver.
I don't have any more weapons. Man, I'm drawing everything back to front. Where am I? Where's my cheating stuff? Where's my commencement? I might not have enough resources to finish this game at this rate.
You've got me fired up. Now we're cooking.
Okay, Kaga's Prime. I think I just stick Rattlegore out. And gamble that she doesn't have silence.
You think this is your time?
Oh, cool. Cool. That's actually really funny. Let's gamble. Oh, that's not gambling. I just killed everything. And I'm gonna... Do I want to put Kargath Prime in my deck?
The blade fist has no master. Do your worst. I have more to give.
Just need to get it down to 0, right? How much more healing does she have? Ah, that's really annoying. 4, 5.
Share your thoughts with the class now.
That seems like a bad play. Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? Destroy a minion, invoke Galakron. Taunt. Oh, that's not really taunt. Remove 1 damage from that. Did I miss lethal? I didn't miss lethal, right? Oh, I should have played this. I should have played Alexstrasza, my bad. She has the Alexstrasza, otherwise she just dies, right? What's she doing? Wait, Alexstrasza is 9 mana? Why'd she do that?
Become the hero this world needs.
Why'd she do that? What? Okay, I mean that's not gonna save you. Oh good, she gets a whole bunch of healing. No, I mean she should have played Alexstrasza like right now. Cause I have lethal. I guess I have lethal anyway. Good. Alright, I only played 1 game today. But I'm gonna take a break here. And I will save the exploration of new cards for probably tomorrow. Alright, no rush. Back tomorrow for maybe an hour or 2 more of the new decks. See you next time.